And do we look at the camera?
You can look at me, it's fine.
Okay, that's easier.
Hi guys.
Hi.
It sounded really great.
Thank
I mean,
you.
depressing as hell, but good stuff. I mean, wow.
Yeah, we sometimes have depressing sides. Sometimes people think of us as really angelic, pure, sweet girls, which we are.
Yeah.
Most
We
of the
tend
time.
to be pretty dark though in our songwriting.
Yeah, for some reason. That's a heavier, darker song than we're used to writing, but it's nice to show that side, right?
Yeah, it's a lovely walking contradiction. You guys are so friendly and happy, and then it's like, ugh!
That's what we like.
Can't be too predictable.
And so talk to me a little bit about, the songwriting process with you guys. I mean, you've been working with each other for so long that, I'm sure it's
Yeah.
extremely collaborative, but I'm just curious how it comes.
Yeah, it's different every time, sometimes one of us will come to the other one with a song idea, whether it be just one line for a song or just a melody, and then we usually go from there and build on that. It's a lot harder if neither of us has any idea of a song, so it can be different every single time.
But we've also not been songwriting for very long. We've only been really doing this professionally for about 3 years now, and up until just really recently, we didn't really attempt to write many songs. We had written maybe a few when we first started, but it's still a process that we're learning and trying to figure out kind of how it works and what works best for us. And we've had to call in several of our really, really talented songwriting friends, but you learn from that, So it's been a good experience, and we feel like we're finally really learning how to write our own sound. So it's been fun.
How would you describe your sound? Because currently you're on the road with Iron and Wine. I should say we're at Capitol Theater. Tonight's your last show with Iron and Wine, and then you jump on a tour with She and Him. Like, first of all, are you strictly only going to open up for like duos? Because
No.
you know that you guys know that you can open up for other bands, or you could
Yes.
actually headline, right?
Yes,
It's not like a prerequisite.
That's the goal. Definitely, you want to get to the point where you're playing your own shows, but we've valued our opening spots so much. It's just been, that's basically all we've done in the U.S. is really just kind of opening for these really amazing, bigger acts, and it's been so beneficial as far as learning things from them and also gaining fans from them. And it's been interesting to see which crowds react the strongest to what we do. But I don't know, I think that definitely on the first record we were a roots band. We were definitely a roots country Americana kind of thing, but the progression on this second record that we're about to release has been, I don't even know what you would call it. It's a little bit of country, a little bit of a gospel influence every now and then, but then also some more
Some rock and roll.
there's
on this next
a lot
record.
more rock and roll. I like to call it Southern Gothic because it's just got this weird kind of undertone of darkness underneath it. I know we keep calling it dark, but it's the Secret Sisters have grown up on the second record, I think, a little bit, but we're still.
Well, I would think you guys would kind of have to grow up too, working with T Bone in the studio, because that's a big deal working with that. Everything that guy. I'm convinced that guy can produce a record of my voice on tape. I don't even have to sing, and somehow I'd get a Grammy. So I'm just curious. What's it like working with him? I would think you really have to bring your A game when you go in the studio with T Bone.
You do, for sure.
When we first met him, I think we were both really intimidated for that reason, because he's such a heavy hitter and he knows the business backwards and forwards. But when we got to know him, he's become a real friend and almost like an uncle, an uncle we never had.
Uncle T Bone, I like that.
It's fun because in the studio, he's in the music world, he's so respected, and as he should be, but then we get in the studio with him and he's just so good about being like, you do what you do because I like what you do and it's good, and we're gonna just preserve it on this really great recording, and we're gonna get the best instrumentalist and these really good songs. We're just gonna tie it all together in a nice package. And so even though it has a tendency to be intimidating, he's really good about just kind of making it easy somehow. It's been a good dynamic and a process that we have really enjoyed and grown from. We owe him so much of, gratitude, because he's been so kind and endearing for us as musicians and as people. He's a dear friend to have. We love him.
I mean, I love him as a fan.
Yeah.
You know, he's not. It's not like I'm going to invite him to Thanksgiving or anything, but
You should.
I should.
You should.
He's
We'll call
really
him out.
kind, and
He's not that kind. He's clearly not coming to my house.
You never know.
I don't know. Yeah, he might surprise you.
Yeah.
But
I think he'll alert the authorities if I send him an invite for Thanksgiving. Some weirdo just invited me to Thanksgiving. Anyway, so what's your summer look like?
well, it's
Looking to be pretty busy.
Yeah.
We're
Promoting the new record, obviously.
Yes. That's
promoting the
happening.
record, hopefully releasing the record by the end of summer at least. Yeah, just adding some more headlining dates and adding a band. Just a lot of things going on. We're really excited to see
We're
what
also
happens.
we have a pretty big following in the UK, so we're also kind of trying to figure out what that is going to look like, how we're going to balance the work in the US versus the UK. We love traveling over there and playing shows because the response is just completely overwhelming. And we actually headline over there pretty much all the time. So that's it's different. It's interesting to have a foreign group of people respond so overwhelmingly to something that's so American, But they've taken us under their wing and just been wonderful to us. So we'll be going back over to the UK soon and just trying to put this record out and let as many people hear it as we can. We just actually came up with a title for it just a few days ago.
Cool.
Yeah, we're going to call it Put Your Needle Down.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I like it.
More of that heavy stuff. And it's not a drug reference. Let me just go ahead.
Is it a record reference?
It is.
That's
It's
where
actually
my mind went to the record.
Good.
So-
It could be a lot of different things.
Yeah.
It's actually just a line from a song that we have on the record.
Okay.
Put your needle down. It could mean so many different
Yeah.
things, and we love that about it. So.
I like that you thought I would pick up the drug reference right away.
I just want to make sure.
You're like, it's not a drug reference, John.
Don't y'all start putting anything out about us having drugs.
That's why I'm not on camera, because of all the track marks. Well, thanks, guys. Good luck with everything.
Thank you very
And
much.
that sounded great. And
so much.
keep it going. Where can people find you? Secret
you can
Sisters?
find us at secretsistersband.com.
Yeah, iTunes, Amazon, in
Twitter?
stores,
Do you
Twitter, Facebook, all the good things like that. Spotify, if you're into that sort of thing.
Sweet.
Yeah,
Awesome.
we're there.
Thanks, guys.
All right.